the word oppression, when I think of it, I immediately think of Black people and the residuals of slavery. And I feel like, I don't feel like this, but I've heard this, that a lot of people respond to the word oppression. When people feel like they have risen above, oh, I'm a doctor, I'm a lawyer, or I'm this, or I'm successful, or this and that, they feel like they don't want to associate themselves with being oppressed. You hear people say, you know, you got to get over that. You know what I'm saying? It's not the white man's fault. And I almost feel like that idea was planted by them so that we can stop really recognizing what's happening. You don't have to be a victim to know that there is oppression. There's an oppression game happening, you know?
Right, and all you see is oppression. You don't see the light of those who are the descendants of those who built and raised nations and civilizations. Mm-hmm. You understand? So when we go back, grandmothers, great-grandmothers, great-great-grandmothers, great-great-great-great-great-great. I'm just saying, there's greatness already in the DNA, but the methodology of our oppression is to put us in a DNA lockdown. You understand? Now, I've got like hundreds and hundreds of old Ebony magazines and Jet magazines and Life magazines and all of this. And the cigarette companies and the alcohol companies are the major advertisers in those magazines that were specifically dedicated to us and as readership. All right. And so I'm just saying is that, no, this has been a program that when I was a child watching movies with my parents and the Cary Grants and the John Waynes and all of these ones that some of you all may not know unless you go into the archives of television, right, to understand that the martini and the drink and the cigarettes and all of this stuff was part of the programming. And the doctors were even having a conversation in the commercials about Camel cigarettes and this, that, and the other. So I'm just saying, no, we have been programmed to disregard, disrespect the divinity, the sanctity, and the sacredness of life. I am one who is intensely intentional in reminding us that there is absolute law that governs all of existence itself. And there is order. And in order for us to come to a point where we have leverage over the tools of our oppression, we have to cleanse from having been permeated and penetrated in every atom and every cell and every gland and every organ of our body with garbage. And the garbage, the bigger you are, the more garbage there is. The bigger you are, the less nutrition you actually are having. The behavior modification has been to have us addicted to things. The appetite is not for life. The appetite is for death. The appetite is for that which undermines you. You understand? The appetite is for that. And then after having a big meal and whatever, you sit back and you do not have energy because all of the blood from the brain is being directed to the stomach, but then you're eating that which is literally indigestible. All right. And so we can have the feeling that we're successful. And I'm saying, no, real success is being to get off this planet without having died. You understand? See, we think that Webster and these ones are the only ones who have the right to define. No, we have the right to define.
Absolutely.
Right? We have the right to make a determination that we will be fully participatory in the emergence of the kingdoms and queendoms of God through the clearing, the cleansing, the purification, the consecration of our bodies as the temples for the re-enthronement of the true spirit of the living God, Goddess, that is our truth. So when we talk about identity theft, it's not just the Social Security, all of that. No, it's about us not realizing that we are these points of this absolute and supreme intelligence, and supreme intelligence is our gift. But that's the anesthetization and the oppression is the intelligence. Now, everybody's got life. Everybody's been given life. Everybody is breathing and whatnot. Now, nobody will ever have anything greater than themselves. I'll say it again. Nobody will ever have anything greater than themselves. Nobody will ever have anything greater than themselves. And then if you feel like shit, can't do shit, don't feel, you understand, can't shit, this, that, and the other, then no, you are the one who had full responsibility to make commitment to your life and make commitment to that which is the source of your life.
Yeah.
And that's what we're having to really care to do. And when you care to be committed to living, you understand, you can go into any of the scriptures, right? And you can read the writings of the prophets, you understand, or even just the Psalms, that 91st Psalm, the 23rd Psalm, you understand, you have to come to a point where you center yourself in an exalted care and desire for your wholeness, because nobody cares. You understand, nobody really cares that you get out of this alive. We surrounded ourselves with people who will light your crack pipe, light your joint, serve you alcohol, this, that, and the other, hang out with you to all times of the night. I drive sometimes down Trinity and whatnot, or Edgewood, and see the sisters still in the really short skirts and the pumps, and no matter how small or how big they are, and they're going into these places where you, get approached by somebody who don't want nothing but to deposit his nastiness inside your body. You understand? And we think that this vanity thing that we got going on, that there's a whole nother thing about what beauty actually is. You understand? Beauty and vanity don't have anything to do with each other. You understand? Beauty is really when we tap the essence of the divinity and the truth of ourselves in our alignment with the laws that govern life, that we accept as women.